What is up, YouTube? This week I'm going to be in Banff National Park in Alberta, Canada. I'm going to be out here for 6 nights, 7 days in total. I got about 50 miles to cover and 10,000 feet to do it. So it's going to be a challenge. There's going to be lots of twists and turns, lots of unplanned events, things that set me behind schedule and things I'm going to have to make up for. So it's going to be an adventure. I'm happy you guys are going to be here to see it. Guy in the shuttle service says, "Hey, follow me and I'll take you to the airport." What a good guy.
Nous allons faire de notre mieux de vous y amener le plus rapidement possible. Une fois décollé, nous reparlerons.
Alright, so we got one more connecting flight and it's going from Toronto to Calgary. Gotta grab my bag. Not because I made it to my final spot, but because the flight got delayed so many times that they just had to cancel it for tonight. So they gave me a hotel for the night and I guess we'll just have to figure it out from there. World War Z when they open up the door.
Yes, yes.
So it's about a 2-hour wait to even get a room. I gotta leave at 7 in the morning. Okay, I just got to my room. It's 2:13 in the morning and I'm gonna be able to sleep for about 2 hours. Then I gotta be up and getting back on the bus again because when they rescheduled my flight, it's now for 7 in the morning, which sounds fine considering it's the earliest flight, but it's still not really enough to make my shuttle bus that I had planned originally. And so I'm gonna miss my shuttle bus. Everything's gonna be so tight though because I have to go to a sports store to grab gas because I couldn't bring gas on the plane for like my propane because I have to have it. And essentially I have a 30-minute window to do that before that store closes. And I have to get my bag within 30 minutes from the airport to get onto the shuttle bus if they accept my readjusted time that I'm going to try to make tomorrow. But either way, whatever happens, I'm gonna have to hike in the dark. I've thought it through. I mean, this is the only way it's gonna work for me to stay on schedule, because I have to be on schedule for it. There's no way I could reconnect my trail. I can't get on it at a later point. I have to start at my beginning and end at my finish at the end of it. I'm so tired right now. I know I'm not talking straight, but yeah, this is not going to plan. I gotta hike 8 miles tomorrow, and I'll be getting into Banff at about 6:30 and back on the trail around 7:15 maybe. So I'll be getting on the trail right as the sun is about to start dropping down. It'll take me about 4.5 hours to hike 8 miles, so I'll be getting to my site at about 11:30 at night. I don't know, I'm still trying to stay optimistic about it. But, you know, I'm going to be getting rained on the whole night. Walking out there, it's just not going to be ideal weather at all either. I'm really starting to wonder, you know, if this is even feasible at all. Anyways, I'll see you guys in 2 hours. Okay, so good news. As I was checking my bag in, he was showing me some options I could have to change my flight, and he was able to make it so instead of getting there at 4 p.m. today, I'll be getting there at 11, which means I wouldn't have to hike in the dark, and then I wouldn't have to book everything for the next day. So I probably can still stay on the same schedule. Now, I will have to edit my trip times, meaning I will have to get a different shuttle bus. I'll have to change my shuttle bus times, but other than that, I'll just be getting there later, and that's totally okay. That's not a big deal. I don't know if I'm bringing the reality into this, but this is like the most tired I've ever been in my entire life. Almost lost my tongue. Coming in. Well. We made it. So I had one more stop to make, and that is Wilson's Mountain Sports, which is right there. That's super convenient. I just gotta grab my gas and what else? Bear spray. That's a big one. Don't want to forget that. We're actually making really good time right now. I'm super surprised this is all working out after everything that happened yesterday. So I'm really stoked. Got my gas, get my bear spray. I don't know what these are, they look kind of good. Get my electrolytes in me. Just gonna have a quick bite here and then get a ride to the trailhead.
Here's the end.
And another shuttle bus to the trailhead. I got told by the visitor center, he said, go across the street and look for a shuttle bus. They should come back every 30 minutes. As soon as I walked over here, it pulled up. It's perfect. So that shuttle bus didn't really take me where I wanted it to. It was right down the road, so it got me closer than what I was, which is nice, but not as close. Half a mile. I gotta walk till I get to the trailhead. I just gotta bend to the left there. Then I got about 8 miles I'm gonna cover today. This is it. This is Banff. Yeah. I'm already soaked and I'm not even in it yet. Alright, we're at the trailhead. Oh, it's not the actual trailhead itself, but oh, there's a deer right there. Oh, I can see that. He's just chilling. Wow, okay. Cool little river that runs through here. We're about 3 miles up the trail. Making progress. Well, that's interesting. They just spawned in. Yeah, girl. There you go. What are you trying to blow my hand for? So I don't know if you guys heard that person I was talking to, but he had said that the spot that I'm going to,
he saw a grizzly there 2 nights ago, and not further up my trail, another few days before that, someone had a false charge on. Good thing about that bear spray. That sure paying out if something stupid like that happened. Hope I don't have to climb anything that steep. I don't know if you guys can see the misty mountain back there. It's pretty cool looking. Alright, now we're getting some rough terrain again. A lot more steep. Horse crap. This is kind of a problem. I'm supposed to be going to Baker Lake. 7.7 kilometers still. It's looking like 5 miles. I don't got that much time. Hey, oh, are you? What are you? Pretty cool looking. Oh my gosh, that is insane. I don't even know what to say. The sheer size of that doesn't do it justice on the camera. It is massive. This is kind of interesting. So these are the fish I'm going to be trying to go for. The cutthroat and the brooks. It depends on location. I guess over here by the Patarimeg, that mountain. Those are very common. So I know I said I was gonna try to get to Baker tonight, but it's getting kind of late and I'm beat, so I think it'd be smart to just call it and go to Hidden Lake, or there is a cabin there. I'm gonna try to check out and see what's going on in that cabin. If the door's open, I'll leave like a 20 in there or something and borrow it for the night. Hello. Someone's gear is in here. So I guess it's Hidden Lake, which is okay. It's pretty cool. It was a little creepy. Those birds again. I don't know what they are. We got a few sights apparently when I was talking to people, so that's positive. This doesn't seem half bad. Not really that underwater. And boom, just like that. Get the tent up, get the chair made, get all my food ready to put in the storage container. And then I got my bag set up right like this, so that way, if there's gonna be more rain tonight, I got the rain cover on the bottom, so any water that sweeps under it should touch it. Got all my bedding in there too. I haven't really done anything with it yet, but yeah, it's coming together. I just need some dinner, and it's gonna be an early night for me, a very early night. I am exhausted. To get here was pulling it out of the fire for me. Like, I don't even know how many times I stopped and just told myself I was just gonna set up my tent in a random spot. Now, this isn't the place I was intending to go the first time, so, well, with my first spot, so I'm gonna have to put in some extra legwork tomorrow, but that's okay. Just how it goes. So, yeah, dinner time. Oh, it feels so good. It is getting a little chilly, and being wet doesn't help anything either, so. It's one bummer about this site is you can't have fires here, so I have to resort to using this. All right, we are getting in for bed. Got the merino wool socks, merino wool underlayer. Got the, what do you call it? I don't know, cap, stocking hat. Got the merino wool shirt on, merino wool underwear. It's like 8:30 right now. I'm so tired. I'm just gonna go to bed and get an early start tomorrow because I got a big day tomorrow. But this is kind of interesting. So I was looking at the All Trails app, and I already covered 2,300 feet of elevation in just under 6 miles. Anyways, I'm gonna shoot my mom a message on my Garmin, call it a night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I guess before I go, I didn't realize I didn't charge this battery bank or my GoPro batteries. Oops. Good morning. Day 2. Slept for a collective 12 hours. Needed that. I don't know if you can hear, it's raining pretty good right now, but I'm gonna have to try to get up here and I don't know, somewhat stay dry. It's gonna rain more today on me than I did yesterday, which kind of a bummer because I have about 7 hours of hiking to do today. So I just did an update on my Garmin to get the weather report, and it looks like it's not going to stop raining until about 2 o'clock today. And it's a pretty good pace right now, you know. It's definitely enough to get soaked. You know, I'm still finding it hard to get motivated, seeing my wet clothes around me, knowing I'm going to have to pack all my stuff up in the rain, knowing I got to walk over to grab my food that's in the bear storage. That's gonna get me soaked doing that. And then I still gotta grab a big bundle of water from the lake. Alright, it's about 12:30. Just got a break in the weather, so just got my tent all emptied out. I just need to put that away now. And I don't know if I get breakfast now or I get lunch. But I'm feeling a little dizzy, like I'll probably need to eat something. So maybe I can eat both since I'll have extra. Yeah, it's so cool seeing the mountains actually cleared up from the fog this afternoon now. But I don't know how much time gap I have right now before it starts raining again, or it might be done raining for the rest of the day. It's set till 2, so I could have a gap until like 30 minutes from now. Who knows? So I'm just gonna try to get moving. All right. Getting on the road. It's a little after 2 now. Between getting breakfast and doing hygiene and packing everything up, and then having to grab water and fill it up in my Camelback, which is a new addition to my bag, which I've never used before. That took a little extra time to figure out how to put that in and get it set up, so I got it hanging. But yeah, let's hit the road and soak in this mountain view one last time, because that is insane. Smoky Mountains. Nice rock. More rocks. Rock good. All right, we reached Badger Lake. Now I'm at my Badger Creek site. Need to find that, but I don't think we're too far from it. In good distance. Can't get enough of this place, man. This creek's beautiful. The lake, I should say. Okay, so I was wrong. This is actually Baker Lake up here. I'm not sure what lake that was, but oh my gosh, they just keep getting taller the closer I get. It's very intimidating, but so beautiful at the same time. It's such a back and forth on it. But luckily, I've got some downhill action going right now. You know, it has its push and pulls. You know, obviously going downhill is a lot easier on my lungs. It's easier to, you know, not be panting. But one thing it does suck is it's harder on your knees. So there's one disadvantage of it. But I got about another 1.5 miles and then we'll be there. All right, made it to Baker Lake. Just gotta pray that no one's up here. We have our site. So the one thing about, hey man, good. Hey. All right, so we do have a site. We do have neighbors over there, but they're pretty chill. Anyways, getting my tent set up, getting some things in there. Gonna get some grub and then try out some fishing at the lake there. Since I got some free time. Got the bedding all set up, got my chair made. Now it's time for a little bit of sketty. Bank on it being. It's kind of crazy to think that I'm completely surrounded by mountains right now. Like this whole entire valley is just enclosed in mountains. It's so crazy. Haven't caught anything yet. I did get a bite, I'm pretty sure, but nothing so far. Of course, the one time I don't record it, I catch a trout. I catch one. I'm not sure what type of trout this is, but it sure is a pretty one. Look at that. Oh, perfect set. Hook set too. I gotta put him back quick if I'm not gonna keep him. He's pretty small, but so I was doing some math here, trying to figure out what would be the best scenario for me to, you know, combine 2 of my days together worth of hikes. And tomorrow would probably not be wise, considering I would I'd go 12 miles here to another 3 miles there, so that'd be 15 miles. So that'd be quite a bit. What I'm thinking is, if no one's there at that site, unless they're like these ones where they're all spread out, which would be awesome because then I'll definitely have a site. I was thinking I will go from this 3 mile hike plus this, what is this? It's about a 7 mile hike. I did the math on that. Yep, 7 miles. What's going on right now? There you go. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it would be a 10 mile hike that day, which sounds a lot better than 15 mile hike. All right, so this is a little cold. We're just gonna cook it in here, and we're gonna have some venison country casserole for dinner tonight. I was getting a little bored, so I was just reading Hatchet. First time. Pretty good book so far. It'd be nice to kind of heat it up in here a little bit. Just have to be careful. It doesn't fall over. Oh, it feels so nice. It's about 8:30 right now. I think I'm gonna try to hit the hay pretty soon here. I feel like I'll twist and turn considering I went to bed at 12 o'clock. I mean, I woke up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon today. But I got extra layers on right now. It's supposed to be 5 degrees cooler than it was last night, so I was already a little chilly. But yeah, tomorrow's gonna be the biggest hike in my life, and then the day after is gonna be no stretch either, because it's gonna be 2 miles less at 10 miles, so 12 miles and then a 10-mile day. So those are gonna be pretty tough days I got ahead of me here, but signed up for it. Here for it. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is day 3. It got a little chilly last night, but I stayed pretty good. Just threw on the hood, and then I have my pants on right now too, because last night I just had my merino, I still can't pronounce it, so I had just that layer on, but now I have my pants over top of it, so that kept me extra warm, so that was good. So also today is my birthday, so that's pretty cool. I would have thought last year where I'd be on my birthday for this year. I can't say I would have thought I'd be here, so I'm very, very grateful that I had the opportunity to do something like this. I'd saved up quite a bit of money to do this and took off a lot of PTO. So anyways, it's a good way to spend my birthday. I definitely got some frost last night. You can see the poles. Everything's covered in frost. But I stayed warm. You guys aren't going to believe what this looks like. It's insane. Alright, we are on the road. It's about 10 o'clock right now. I had to talk with some of the people I was sitting next to, and luckily one of them knows the trail pretty well, and he told me that he told me that if I don't end up making it to the 12 miles today, the next day I was going to do 11 miles. He says if I can't really make it past the 11-mile day, there's a bailout, and it actually is pretty close to the road, so it's not far after that. So that's a good option for me, just in case something doesn't go quite right. Still so much frost on everything right now. It's 10 o'clock. I got pretty cold last night. It's already this close to afternoon, and still is frosty. Wow. Awesome. Even if you're not big into nature, it's hard to say this isn't beautiful, man. I mean, strip there. Just look at that. I think we got a wolf print. It's not really fresh, but fresh enough to where I gotta still be careful. Pretty creek running through here. Looks like it really runs down there. Let's go check that out first before I cross this river. Oh yeah. Alright, we got a good aerial view here. Nice. Oh, mama. Okay. She is slippery. Okay, let's see. Now that's the easy part. I think. Just make sure I get good grips. I know it seems ridiculous how slow I'm moving on these, but A, they're wobbly, B, even though they look dry, like I said, they're pretty wet, so it's just good to be smart. Alright. Hey! Oh. So, when you're going on the side of a hill and you know, you got pretty good elevation against you, it's smart, especially in bear country, to just start making some noise. Whether it's talking or singing, you know, just something to let them know that you're here, because you're in a rock and a hard place if they decide to charge down that hill. So it's always better to be safe than sorry. Hey-oh. So I've got quite a bit of downhill here, which is nice, but it just makes you realize that I'm gonna have a crazy trek up. I just seen some guys on the trail, and they told me that I should hang out at Wildflower Creek for a second, get a snack, because he says once I'm going up to the pass for Badger Creek, it's brutal. So, you know, I got my spirits today. It's nice weather. If there's a day to do it, it's today. So we're just gonna dig deep when that time comes. But until then, just enjoy it while I can. Huh. My dear. Wow. Wow. It's pretty neat. And so it begins. I just seen some other people on the trail, and they just told me I start out at about 1,800 meters and I go up to about 3,500. That's gonna be brutal. Alright, making some good headway. It's really pretty in these woods. Very, very mossy. It reminds me a lot of Buckasaw. Well, I got about 2 more miles till I get to Wildflower Camp. Alright, made it to Wildflower. Gonna stop here and grab my lunch. Alright, found the tables. Setting up in my bag over here. No one's at this site, so I'm just gonna fetch some water down at the lake and snag some bites. Not like fish, but like for me, because I'm starving. So I think I strained my right, it's pretty tender to walk on. I think I strained my right calf. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know if I should just wait it and see if it gets better, which I just don't see. Or, because I mean, right after this is where the incline starts. And I'm about 1/3 of the way there to my site right now. It's 1 o'clock. Oh my gosh, that's actually not good. Considering this is the first day. Notice this, it's only been like an hour since I've noticed it. Dang it, man. It's pretty tender. I just need to warm it up a little bit. I don't know. It's just gonna be a real problem, I think, down the line. I'm gonna try to lead with my left foot as much as I can. There's really no exit outside of here to get back into town. I essentially have to hike up another 20 miles if I want to get to any sort of pass. Yeah, I'm looking at my map right now. I don't know. I'll get my bearings straight. We'll see. I just don't really know what to do, you know? See, when I walk on it right now, it's fine, but I just know when I put 50 pounds on my back and then I'm going to try to go on incline, it's really going to bother it. And this is where I'm kind of in
a rock and a hard place because I'm at a site right now where I'm having lunch. And I could stay here, I just don't know. It's just, there's so much daylight left too. But once I start going on this path, there's no turning back, basically. Unless I came back to here. You know, there's no exit out of there. The only exit is 20 miles up the way. I think I might just try to send it. And because I just have so much time left in the day. I got 7 more miles to cover until I get there. I don't know, it's concerning. I have to be really gentle. I have to lead with my left leg on almost everything, which is not a very conscious thing. Even though I'm left-handed, I tend to always lead with my right foot. So I'm just gonna have to, I don't know, do this more. I mean, it's not like it's that bad, I can walk. But as soon as I lean on it, that's where things start to feel pretty tight and tense and painful. All right, I'm gonna pack up. We're gonna go for it. This might be the part of the video I look back at one day and say this was the stupidest decision I've ever made. Or this might be the part where I'm like, you pushed through it, good job. Either way, we're gonna find out. So, I have my Garmin, so if anything goes wrong, I can always call out and then get rescued. But, I mean, that's just like a worst case scenario. You know, obviously that's not what's going through my mind. Just, you know, it's good to have in the back of your head. But, all right, to the road. So it begins. 3, 2. Oh, not too bad. Feeling a little better now that I'm getting moving on it. Hopefully it stays that way. It's the goal. Wow, that's way up there. Interesting. Wet shoes. Right there. Yeah. Over the hump. Look at that mushroom. That's crazy. I don't even know what that is. Let's go straight up. Make some headway, but not much of a lake now, is it? I'm sure it can't be that dirty. Famous last words. Alright, fueled up, ready to go. Enjoy the view for a second. Let's ribbit.
Isn't this pretty? Probably Tick Haven, but I don't know. It's so cold up here. Not sure if there's still any.
Oh man. Oh, a little ways to go. But little wins at a time, you know? Go a little distance, take a step, take a break. Go a little distance, take a break. Oh man. This elevation is brutal. Brutal. Absolutely insane. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh.
The weather kind of switched up on me. It got really windy and it's starting to rain, but this lake's pretty cool. Way out there, I gotta climb up that mountain. Something small and furry just went booking into those bushes over there. I don't know what that thing was. It's crazy looking. Never seen anything like it. Alright, so we continue on this trail and climb up that mountain. Oh my gosh. This day never ends. That's alright though, you know? What's the sense in being upset about it, you know? I mean, I gotta do it. Why be upset? boats and the logs. Oh, doing it slowly but surely.
No, Adrian, we did it! We did it, Adrian!
Oh my God! It's the hardest I've ever had to push myself. Oh, man. More mountains. I didn't think I was going to see any new ones, but man, they're so beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of broke down there for a minute. It's just, my body is just so taxed. I just pushed myself so hard today, and this whole entire trip from the start has just been such a whirlwind of emotions. I'm just so grateful to be here, man. It's just one of those experiences you only get to see once in a lifetime. And yeah. Hello. This is just unreal, dude. Oh, I said it. I don't know how many times now, but it is just so breathtaking. It's almost overwhelming because they're just so big. Like when you just go from staring at the ground because you're just trying to lock in, and then you poke your head up and you just see these massive mountains in your face. It kind of is like, I don't know, it makes me a little anxious because it's just so huge. That's a little rock. Lots of rocks. Whoa, look at that one out there. Sun bleeding through on the mountain. Cool. Ready. I got about another mile until I get to my site, so that's good. Waiting a long time to see this. Another little waterfall for you, why not? Pretty neat. Oh shit. Oh boy. See if I got any neighbors. Oh, how about oh my gosh. You can't feel my back. My armpit smells so bad. So, first of all, it's gonna be me, but now I got neighbors, which is really nice. I like having people sleep around at night, especially up such a desolate place, you know. So that's really cool. They all seem really, really friendly too. I'm actually the only American so far that I've seen on this trip, which has been interesting. Everyone's saying, "Welcome to my backyard," or "Comment allez-vous," or "Bonjour." But I'm gonna try to get my bedding all sorted out here, and then they said see me by the fire later tonight. So I'm gonna grab some dinner and then I'll chill with them at the fire. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. They all seem pretty silly, pretty fun. They're all, you know, everyone I've met so far is either French Canadian or British. I haven't seen anyone that's actually American out here yet. Actually, I take that back. There was one person from Maryland here, but other than that, it's been all foreign.
I mean, I'm foreign, technically, being there, so. Now what do we got? We got some bison bowl. It's got ground bison, creamy sauce with rice, beans, and buttermilk biscuits. Yeah, I know I haven't put the water in yet, but look at, it's got actual biscuits in it. Very exciting. It's my birthday. Got little cookies for dessert.
Got 2 bricks, so somebody needs to charge.
Sure, we'll take a break. USB-C?
I got the cord.
So we'll just,
All right, dude. Yeah. Take a real swig.
I'm so ultra light, I just bring a flask with nothing in it. So, these kind folk have loaned me some of their finest Canadian whiskey.
Birthday.
That's much appreciated.
Feel like funnel.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
Cheers. Cheers. Bye, man. 25.
Takes a lot of gumption to be out here on your own.
Sure does, man. Well done.
So, we find?
Yeah, something like that.
In the backcountry, raise our glass of whiskey and drink to the great outdoors in all 4 seasons. Cheers to the iconic Canadian adventures, the past, present, and future.
All right, I think I'm about to hit the hay. I just hung out by the fire with them for a while and just kind of talking about all sorts of things, but great people. They were super, super friendly. Gave me some tricks of the trade too. Apparently, don't put my trekking poles on the ground because I guess it's common for porcupines to gnaw on the handles because of the salt from your hands, from the sweat coming off of it. So I didn't know that, so hung those up in the tree. On kind of a downside, I fetched some water from the lake with the guys, and I forgot to, well, I twisted the nozzle on, but it didn't go all the way, and I set that on my chair, and it leaked a bunch of water onto my chair, and I sat down in it, so now my butt's all soaked. So, and these are the pants I'm trying to sleep in underneath of, on top of this layer here, so I don't really know what to do. Maybe I can just try to see, because on the plus side, the bottom here isn't down, so I'm not too worried about this little thin layer getting wet. But anyways, I'll figure that out. So I will see you in the morning. I guess the weather switched up. It's supposed to rain until 3 o'clock today, and then there's about a 2-hour gap till 5, and then 5 to 9 o'clock it's gonna rain again. So I'm not really too sure what to do. I don't want to get soaked again. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what I want to do, but worst comes to worst, I might just go stay at Lewin Lake tonight, right over here, and then hike down to here, which is about another 8-mile hike, which is supposed to be no rain tomorrow, is what it's saying, but again, it also said it wasn't supposed to rain until 5 o'clock today, so who really knows. And then there's that spill off I mentioned before, where you take this trail down to Johnson's Canyon, and then you're right off of the road here, which I guess quite a bit of tourists go to, so I might just hitch a ride there and then get a hotel for my last night, if that's the route I decide to do. But yeah, either way, day 4. Oh boy.
We're gonna go for it. 10 miles today. Embrace the suck. A little bit of rain right now. It's starting to hold off. Neighbors have all made their way. It's kind of inspired me to make my way too. No sense in waiting. I'm not gonna make a shortcut. We're just gonna send it.
Alright, basically got everything ready to go. I accidentally tore my bag when I was trying to pack my tent in there, so that's kind of a bummer. Alright, 10:40, hitting the road. Got quite a bit of distance to cover, but Feeling pretty good. I was a little concerned about my right leg today, but it's holding up so far. I mean, I only just started, so we'll see. But I also have to be a little more careful. Also, something a little nutty about that group there. They're all ultralighters, and they're doing this trip that I'm doing in 4 nights. So they're cutting 2 days off of it. And one of the guys' pack weighed up to 16 pounds. Keep in mind, mine's 44. And that wasn't even including the water. But this is where we divide and we go. So eerie. I don't know if you guys have seen that group over there, but they came up to me and they said, "Are you Connor?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they said, "Happy birthday." I was like, "Oh, thank you." I guess the group that I met last night told them a little ways up that it was his birthday. But they also said to watch out for cougars. I guess there's cougar scat on the trail, and they might have seen one, so I'll have to be leery of that. I had to throw the rain cover on the bag. Starting to pick up on the rain again, but not too bad, just a little over a sprinkle. Another group said happy birthday to me, by the way. I'm very excited about that. Even though it's not my birthday anymore, I'll still take it. Feels shaky. All right, we're gonna make a pit stop at Lewin Lake, have some lunch here, and then try out some fishing on the lake here since it's starting to hold off on the rain here for a minute. Man, I really regret not being able to stay here tonight. Look at that lake, man. That color is insane. That's beautiful. All right, we got food heating up. I got my fishing pole all ready. I can't fish right here, but if I go a little further down the way, apparently you can fish there. I'm not sure why, but it says that the Banff Park, I don't know. Anyways, it says I can't fish there, so we're just gonna make a little headway down there, but won't stay here too long. Still getting poured on, so it's not the most enjoyable, but what are you gonna do? All right, no luck, so it's lunchtime. The suck is sucking. Man, it's really raining right now. I just pulled an update on my Garmin and it says it's supposed to stop around 5 and currently it's about 1:30 and it's coming down really good right now. So tree cover's nice, but I can't sit under here all day. I still gotta hike 7 more miles, so it's best I just get a move on, you know, get soaked, and then have a fire tonight and dry out my clothes. All right, we're gonna keep her moving. I probably won't record for a while just because this is gonna be tucked away underneath my rain poncho and it's kind of hard to get out. It's just another way to do it. Just gotta do it. Clear looking skies. Look at that behind me too, that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna take the rain tarp off now. Be real careful going that way. It's very slippery still. don't know who cut these trees down, but they're a little arctic. I don't know if there's any other of them are cut out here. Every so often, I've seen stumps like that. I don't know if you can see it on there, but there's just this really, really light drizzle coming down from the sky. Oh man, that was a close one. Pretty little creek. Nice. Very good. Well, every step I feel is killing. It hurt pretty bad. It's gonna be nice when I get to my site at Larry's Camp tonight. That's what it's called. Probably about another mile, I'd say, and then should be close to being there. What kind of plant is that? Wait, an airplane? Is it a wolf print? Cougar? I don't really know. Blueberries! Oh! I didn't know they had these in Banff. Oh!
Those are not blueberries.
Right across that river, I see my chair. I'm gonna be sitting up tonight. Pretty waterfall though, no?
I don't feel as broken as yesterday, but I'm sure stiff. Man, 10 miles. Well, since I went to Larry's, I went to Lulin Lake. Probably another mile, so 11 miles today.
So it's one of those campsites again where there's like 6 different sites, but same thing like last night. There isn't anyone here. I don't know. Little bug just walked across camera. I don't know if it's gonna be again like last night too, where people just randomly show up, which was pretty cool. But if not, then I'm chilling. I think we're gonna have a fire here tonight, which is good because these pants are not gonna be drying out by themselves, and eating already so true. So jacket, although, is nice and dry, which is good. I'm kind of surprised that actually this dried out because this was the most soaked out of everything. All right, it is dinner time. I'm really excited for this. We got some creamy peaches and oats, about 1,000 calories in this. It's gonna be crazy. Guess while I wait for that to eat, I'm gonna go up and enjoy this with you for enough. Nice. Ooh. The YouTube.
What's your YouTube?
It's just my name, Connor Campbell, but well, that's just like for friends and family, you know.
Is it?
That you're doing okay against the picture.
Yeah, kinda. All right, I think we're gonna call it a night. There's this kicking rocks around the fire with Amir, Eric, Jules, and Elizabeth. It's close enough if it wasn't that, but it was nice. I got to dry off my feet. Got to get my socks and shoes dried off. My pants are still a little wet at the end of it. I didn't want to dangle my feet over the fire, but yeah. So it was a good way to finish with the night. And tomorrow's supposed to be really nice. So on the plus side, that won't be too wet, but feet are still hurting, so I'm hoping that I sleep these off, but it almost feels like they're bruised on all my toes, especially my big toe. Yeah, it hurts to curl it in. Anyways, I need to stop complaining. I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It's day 5. It's about 9:15 right now. Feeling pretty good. Slept for quite a while, and my toes are still hurting though. I don't know what it is. I think it's like the tendons are really like beat up or something. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get up here pretty soon and get moving. But got about an 8-mile hike today. But today is gonna be very special because this is the site I've been looking forward to the most. It's gonna be a place called Mystic Valley, and I think you'll see why I like it the most. This will be another really challenging day. I think it'll be really comparable to my 12-mile day, at least in elevation wise. So yeah, this is the last big hump though, and then after that it's just downhill and it should be smooth sailing, but it's gonna be pretty tough. I'm pretty sure it's 4 miles just worth of elevation, and then after that it's gonna be a little simpler. But kind of torched my shoe last night at the fire when I was trying to dry them out. I will say the hardest part about getting up in the morning, at least after days like it's been raining, just putting on your wet clothes again. Changing out your dry ones, putting wet clothes on is not a enjoyable experience, but once you do it and once you get up, you're fine. It's just getting the motivation to do it can be tough. All right, it's about 11:30 right now. We're hitting the road. Like I said, about 8 miles to cover today. My feet are gonna be a real issue today. You know, at least yesterday with my right calf, I woke up the next day, I was feeling better, but my toes just did not feel good still. So might be a slow pace, but that's okay. We're just gonna have to take our time. That is Mystic Mountain. So pretty. All right, back to elevation. Gonna test out what these things can do still. By these things, I mean my toes. They're screaming. Wow, that's pretty. This doesn't stop on the incline. It's gonna go for a long time. A little break. Love to see it. Ooh, also look at that. Big rock. Whoa. Whoa! It's right in my face. Big old mountain. Get a better view of this. Wow. Now that's a mountain. A little marmot. You like to make a little squeaking noise. It's pretty cute. There's some snow up there. Burr. Oh, that's steep. Look at that. Oh, waterfall. How about that? Maybe I can get a better view if I move a little further up. Who knows? A little bit more. I don't know if it does justice on the camera, but that's very steep. Now we're not even at the pass yet. Oh. You guys remember how low, well, how high up the snow was earlier? What? Only a couple hundred feet short of it now when it was a couple thousand. So this stretch has been insane. I think I've done at least 2,500 feet already on this part, so it's adding up. Wow. So pretty. Woo! I think we're almost there. So we got quite a bit of hilling, but my feet are holding up, but they sure do hurt. Woo! Did it. That was actually the highest peak
of the whole trip. The most incline of the whole trip. The most elevation from point A to point B the whole trip. I didn't tell myself that because I knew I was just gonna keep hurting if I did. But, oh, so proud of myself. Man, nothing but downhill from here, baby. Let's go.
Quite frankly, I don't see any better place to stop and have lunch than here. I don't know what we got in the mystery pack today, but something. Hopefully not chili pack.
Once all the adrenaline goes away, I realize how hard my heart must have been beating, as my chest is hurting right now. Man. I'm glad that's over. Whew, that was good. I'll let the food settle for a second here before I try to pick up my backpack and feel like crap. But, oh, man. I can't believe I did it. That was awesome. I will say that that is pushing my body to the limit. I don't know if I could do anything else after that. Oh, man. I can't imagine trying to do that again. That would just be an absurd task. Alright, let's do this thing. I got about, what, 4 or 5 more miles, something like that. But it's all downhill, so we'll get there when we get there.
I lied. This is the top. What are we gonna concentrate here? You look like a nice rock.
Ooh. Oh, now my left foot's really bothering me, but there's nothing you can really do about it. Oh my!
Oh wow. The view's taking the pain away. It's so freaking pretty.
Had to pause for the cause on this stump here. I might get some water from this little creek, considering the pond that I'm going to allegedly has a virus in it that I was mentioning earlier, but I guess the virus is only for fish, but I don't want to risk it. That doesn't sound very safe at all, so I'll just trickle some water into my bag and then fill it up for enough for tonight, and then I'll hike out tomorrow because there's no water at the next site. Bag is filled up. Got about 3 liters of water in there. It'll be plenty for the next couple nights. Well, tonight, I should say. Ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Ain't nothing but a hoochie mama.
Oh, I missed it. We're so close. I can't really feel my foot anymore. It's so bad. Yeah. But it's the price you gotta pay to see things like this. I ain't worried about like that.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, that's so pretty. The sun's just bleeding through. Man, was this worth it or what? Oh, it's so freaking pretty.
Hey. Seen a little tiger trout spawning. Bang. Don't want to lean on that, do we? Balance, dinosaur. Balance. Hey. Kill him, shell.
Oh my gosh, I saved it.
How did I do that? Oh my god. What a beautiful trout. The most beautiful lakes I've ever been to. Alright, we're gonna release them. Oh. Alright, we got one. Looks like it's the same kind of fish that caught. Oh, we got tangled up. There you go. Cut. Oh, I just barely caught him. Caught him on his back. Wow. Okay. Alright, I mean, he's a little dirty right now, but another pretty trout. I don't know what colors he's got, but I'm gonna put him back in the water.
Alright, I can say that I'm more than satisfied with that. I'm gonna try to head back to, head to my site. Now it's about 6:20, so it's gonna start to get dark here soon. It'd just be smart to do that instead of testing my luck and trying to do fishing more. But I will say goodbye to probably the most beautiful lake I've ever been to in my life, and maybe ever. So I'm really soaking this in, but I couldn't ask for a better trip, man. This has been awesome. I don't know what the heck tore this sign up, but maybe a bear? I don't know, I can't read it at all, but yeah, that's kind of crazy though. What would try to actually do that? Getting out of here. I'm not gonna find that out.
I'm gonna have to be careful. That's really fresh.
A little bit of sun left in those peaks up there. Looks like we made it. Unfortunately, that bear print was like not even 1/10 of a mile of the way back, so I'm gonna make sure I really tuck my food in tight tonight, huh? Look at that, nice wide open spot for me. I think I've seen a tent over there too, so I'm not the only one out here tonight. Nice running water down here. Didn't see that on my maps.
Man, that's the nicest I've seen it here since I've been here. We're definitely gonna get some cool night shots up this canyon. Well, these mountains, I should say. It's pretty sick.
Got some American buffalo barbecue mac and cheese. Group of girls are over here tonight, and some of them is their first backpacking trip, and so they're starting out essentially where I'm finishing, and it's their first day in, but they're gonna finish up exactly where I started. So they're doing the same exact thing, just the opposite way, and you know, kudos to them. That's crazy for me to think. I couldn't imagine my first backpacking trip coming out here. It's been such a trek, and you know, there's just so many things that I've learned along the way from. Oh, hey, I'm doing a monologue. I'm gonna eat dinner, and then I'm actually gonna try to head out tomorrow. I'm gonna do a 10-mile hike tomorrow. Instead of staying for the full week, I'm gonna stay for 6 days, and I'm gonna get a hotel last night. I can stay out here another night, but I'd prefer not to if I don't have to. You know, getting a shower before I get on a plane would probably not only be nice for me, but also the people sitting next to me.
And just like that, another night in the books. Like I said, tonight could be some really good night photography. I'm hoping the northern lights coming out, but if not, the stars will still do just fine. I've got it rigged up. If you can see that. Got my camera rigged up all ready to go, so that way I just have to roll over at 3 in the morning and put some pants on and go check it out with some bear spray, just in case there's a bear out there also checking it out too. But yeah, today was awesome. It was pretty grueling on the feet, but I was gonna say they're doing better, but it's only because I wasn't moving them. But yeah, tomorrow is gonna be the hike out, or I'm gonna try to at least. We'll see how I'm feeling when I get to my original site, which is about 5 miles out of the way, and then another 5 miles after that. So if I don't see you guys at 3 in the morning, I'll see you tomorrow. It is freezing out there. I barely even opened up my tent because the whole thing was just frozen on the outside. I got some really cool night shots though, so that's a plus. Good morning. It's day 6. It's a chilly one. I think last night was probably the coldest night out of all of it. Not only because all the frost in my tent's still there and it's 9 o'clock, but just because I had so many extra layers on and I was still cold. But it's gonna warm up soon. Hopefully it'll warm up enough so my hike today won't be chilly. I'm still planning on doing the 10-mile hike today, which is the hike out to finish up in Mount Norquay, get a hotel in that area, and just make my flight in the morning. That is if my legs hold up. My toes are still killing me, just like yesterday. But I mean, I've tried and true. You know, if you just keep pushing them, they'll do fine. It's probably not going to be good a couple days after my hike, but who cares? But yeah, I'm gonna get up and get some breakfast and get it moving. Everything I frosted over last night. That sure is pretty though, with the mountains, getting the sun out in the morning though. Wow. Alright, we are packed up and ready to go. I'm gonna head out here, but I was kind of doing some reflection and I'm starting to realize there's a few kind of crazy points about this trip. So, out of everyone I met, out of the 6 days I've been here, I'm the only solo person. I'm out here the longest out of everyone. The 6 days. Most people are doing it in 4 or 3. Most people aren't doing the full tip except the 2 groups. And I have the heaviest pack out of everyone that I've talked to so far by like a landslide. I mean, because I have to take care of myself. You know, I can't split up my weight between a group. So, I mean, some of those three things could seem like some knucklehead points, but to me, I'm pretty proud of that. You know, those are like 3 really big struggles that I've had to put myself through, or just challenges, I should say. So just got to finish up today, and then I can actually say that I did all of this. I haven't really been recording this very much, but a lot of the trails have just been caked in mud, so it's taken a little extra footwork to try to avoid it. But I don't know if you guys are getting sick of this, but I'm sure not. Oh! Wow. Hi. That's pretty sweet. That would have been fun to stay at. The Mystic Lake Cabin. I'm sure if you were to take horses out, it'd be a good place to have a pit stop at. This makes me so happy that it's not only downhill, but like such an even ground, nice and flat. It makes this whole last stretch so much easier. It's so beautiful. Bit of a roadblock here. Huh. Huh. Little snack break. A nice little chair. Wow. There you go, another mountain. Wow. There's one hiding behind those trees there, but that one's also pretty sweet. But you guys can see that, but splitting the trees is that huge, like almost shark fin mountain. But you couldn't see it good back there. That's a little better view. Wow. 5 more miles, baby. We're right there. What time is it? 1:50? Plenty of time. Having lunch here, but I think I want to be hungry when I get to the end of this trip. Whatever I'm gonna eat at the end of this, I want it to be like 10 out of 10. Just craving it. So I'm gonna make myself suffer for a little bit. Yeah, I couldn't ask for a better day to finish up my hike. It's just perfect weather. It's nice cool breeze, and you know, it's just cool enough too, so like if I'm starting to break a sweat, that it kind of just dissipates, or it feels like I can't even feel it. So I'm loving it. I'm flying right now. I think this is the fastest I've ever hiked. I think it's because I know that the end is near, but also being downhill and just ready to get this done. You know, as much as I love being out here, this is a challenge I just want to finish. I want to finish strong on it. So probably 3 more miles. I haven't looked at my phone. I don't want to look at it. Just gonna go for it. Bison country, huh? Interesting. That's what I've been living off of the last 5 nights. Wow. Mountains. Cool. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, so close. There. Come on. Oh. Woo! We did it. Oh my god. Oh. Now that I finished it, I can truly say I've never been more concerned with my life on a trip. I've never felt like quitting more times than I did this one. It's by far the hardest I've ever pushed myself in my entire life. Now I just need to get to there's like a shuttle bus down yonder. So I'm trying to make my way down to there and get a hotel to stay at tonight. Woo! Let's call it a taxi. We're going to Mount Royale Hotel tonight. Oh, my body is broken beyond limits. I don't even know what to say right now.
I have to suffer these mountain vistas every day.
That's a bummer. I'm sorry you have to go through that.
The worst part is the air. It's so fresh and clean. Every time I travel, I just miss the air back home.
Oh man, you gotta bear through it though. I'm happy you're a trooper. It sounds like.
Well, I'm willing to make the sacrifice so that you can have a ride down the mountain.
Thank you.
You weren't alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you get like scary alone out there. There from the other side where you see the waterfall too, though.
Oh, there's a waterfall, huh?
Yeah, it comes like 1,000-foot waterfall. It's pretty epic.
Holy crap. That's awesome. I dropped off at the Best Western, but they wanted like $400 a night, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go for a 13-minute walk down the road here, and yeah, we're gonna check out. Let's see. I'm gonna find Samson Banff. Apparently that's the cheapest one around. All right, $4 taps, Taco Tuesday, Backpackers Lodge. Man, this is really fitting. Okay, how do I get in here? All right, so it's a no on Samson because apparently their water's off right now. So that's no fun considering I need a shower as quick as possible. I'm gonna try out another hostel. These are the cheapest and be kind of fun. Never been in one before, so there's one 5 minutes down the way, she said. Pretty town though.
right, we are at Banff International. I got a room for 99 Canadian, so probably like 75 US. And we are in a 4-bed bunk. So curious to see who the neighbors are gonna be tonight. All right, so I got the top bunk tonight. Whoever's in here, they're not in here right now, so got the room to myself. So that means it's time for a shower. Whew. It's right here. Cheers.
All right, going out for a little dinner with the hostel family for the night. So we have Sophie, and then we have Neil, who's also drinking with me. We're gonna get tuna puke rice bowl.
So Sophie was saying that apparently the Aurora Borealis is going to happen tonight. So we're going to wake up at 3:30 and a group effort. We're going to go check it out. So we'll see how it goes.
Please.
It's called 张家界. Nothing mountain about it. It's just 张家界.
Sounds, yeah.
What? Have you learned Chinese before?
That sounded pretty good.
It sounds really good, your pronunciation. Like the accent, because you don't sound very... Because I think when foreigners, when they learn Chinese, it's very dramatized accent. But your accent is like nice.
It might be because I'm just waking up right now. So I just like...
Yeah. Always speak Chinese calmly.
Okay. You can kind of see her here. I'll put the photos I took in the video too. I like how we're... Good morning. Walking to get some breakfast right now. It's about almost 8 o'clock, so my bus is kind of like that one. It's here at around 9:30. So I just gotta get back, clear out my bag of all the gas, since can't take any compressed gas on a plane. So it's the objectives for today, and say goodbye to the one-night roommates. Oh, hurt? That was a lot.
Trying to get my bag all finished up here. I gotta take all the...
All right, we're heading to my shuttle. I just got a quick shower. Feel amazing, but I can't help but notice this. Le fabaster. Le fabaster. I think you see my shuttle all the way down there, but 15 minutes early and already waiting for me. What a guy. They remembered my neck pillow. After 1 week, they still kept it. Now we say bye to Banff. Alright. Still got about 4 hours to my flight. I wanted to get here early. I didn't intend for it to be this early, but I'll get a little nap here, get some food. So I don't know if you can see, but Air Canada, their lines are completely empty right now. I guess they went on strike. So it worked out good for me that I flew in with them, but flying out would have been a pickle.
Your photo ID open to the picture page.
Hi, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Because we keep changing our gate. At this moment, we're operating
Can't hear.
only
My ears are still popping.
at D14.
Welcome aboard. What happened
Flight
to your file package then?
still pretty jacked up. I hope I don't have like a tinnitus or whatever they call it. I don't know, the flight attendant was telling me that apparently it can last up for a couple days. She said her aunt had it for a couple weeks before, so just hoping that's not the case, but it's pretty bad. I can't barely hear anything right now. Bag secured. Now I just gotta get a shuttle bus. Miss you, baby. Oh, you chowing? Just like that, that's the trip. I can confidently say that was by far the hardest I've ever had to push myself mentally and physically. You know, just with everything that could have went wrong between the flight and then the freezing cold nights, the pouring rain days, and then just having like those injuries with my calf, and then now my feet are really killing me. It's things you can't try to focus on out there because you just know you have to keep your wits about you, but you know, it taxes you mentally. And I mean, I broke down out there. I don't know, you guys seen that? You know, that was a pretty tough moment for me, but it was so beautiful at the same time. There was just something about that I don't think I could recreate if I tried, unless I pushed myself that hard again. And yeah, I'm really proud of myself. It was an awesome experience through and through. It's the most beautiful place I've ever been to in my entire life. I wouldn't trade that week for anything else. And, you know, meeting all the different walks of life. Banff was just a melting pot of cultures. You know, there's so many different people out there, whether it was my Australian or Chinese roommates at the hostel night, or whether it was the group of people, like the 7 people that I met who were French Canadian, some American, and then one was from the Switzerland. It was really, really cool just to meet all these different people, but they were all just so happy to be there, and it can't help but make you feel the same way too, even when you're feeling at your worst. So that was an experience in itself, and I'm just truly grateful that I got to take all that in, because I don't know if I'll ever get something like that again in my life. You know, every trip that I do, it's something different, and that one was really special. So I don't know if I'm gonna be having another trip anytime soon. It might be quite some time before I do another big trip, but yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. I guess until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.